I also, oh, wait, we're good. Okay, my screen moved, and I got a little concerned that it was gonna die on me for a second, but it doesn't look like it is. We just don't have music for a second, and that's okay. But, the reason it kept changing is, like, I have the big desire to be creative right now. I definitely, like, am in a creative mood. I have things I want to work on. I do have plenty to work on and that type of thing. But I think part of the issue is, like, what am I in the mood to work on right now? Because I've learned when I'm working on my bullet journal projects and stuff, and like when I'm making spreads, especially when it comes to my monthly spreads, if I am not hyped up for my theme, ooh, that was a voice crack. Okay. If I'm not hyped up for my theme or the spreads I'm making and I'm not happy with the ideas I'm doing, or I'm like not the most excited, for example, I think it was like, it might have been July that I did a rainbow theme. And I, like, the rainbow theme was cool and stuff, but the rainbow theme was very much a fallback theme of, like, I don't know what else to do, so I'm just gonna go with the rainbow. That's kind of like how that theme came about. And it's not necessarily a bad thing that I did that, like, that's the theme I chose and that's what I went with. It's just kind of like, it worked as a theme. I was able to make spreads. I was able to use it throughout the month. But it wasn't a theme that hyped me up or, like, made me excited to open my bullet journal or work on it. It's just like, I still need to get this done, and this is what I'm going to do. Because I have, like, I'm not really in the mood. August, when I did the Inheritance Games themes, I love my September theme. I'm excited about October, and my next 2 months themes already planned as well, November and December. It's just like, the thing is, like, if I'm not hyped up, if I'm not excited to make my spreads, to build this theme, it won't work for me. And it'll be harder for me to open my bullet journal and, like, look at the spreads and use the spreads. And I don't really want to use them as much. If, like, the main factors for me to open my bullet journal and use the spreads that I make is it has to be a theme and setup that I like and that I'm comfortable with and that, like, functions in a way that I can, like, use it properly. It also needs to yeah, these are the same piece. I like that idea. Okay. It also needs to be able to, like, it needs also to be in a place that I can access it easily, or, like, I will access it often. For example, I access this journal almost daily. So if I put a spread in here, I'm probably going to find it and use it. I look in my yearly and my yearly collections and my reading journal once a week, like at the end of every week when I'm doing, like, the move over from, like, this week's tasks into next week. I always update those as well, so I will check it out. But if I make a spread, like, in another random journal that I don't look into often and I don't plan to look into it often, it's not going to get used. Which is why with my fall recipes, I took it out of a journal because I didn't know where I wanted to put it, and now I could just put it around my house, and I could put it on my fridge. I think it's on my bulletin board, and then I could, like, reference it often, actually. And it didn't feel like it would fit in this book, which is why I didn't put it in here. But that's kind of, like, the way my brain works with spreads. And so with my D&D journal, I like it. It has potential. I have a general theme picked out for like stuff I want to use. I have the information I need. It's just because D&D is so new to me still, I'm not entirely sure how to set up the spread or like the character sheet and the information so that I can easily access everything. It's in an order that I will recognize and want, and that like it's ready. Like it's not there yet. It's not in a place that I can like, that it's just not there yet. That's the main thing, is it is not where I need it to be yet. And I'm not used to D&D character sheets enough that I feel like I could make a spread and like fill it out. And I would be like, this is the spread that I will almost always use for it. Because like my monthly spreads, they're spreads that I'm so used to making that I know how I want them and I know what I need in them. My D&D sheets, I'm not there yet. I can pick out the cute themes. I can have the journal for it. I just don't have the setup that I need yet, and I don't know how to create that setup. So that's kind of like why I haven't really, I keep saying I'll do a D&D stream, and I just haven't yet, because I don't want to mess it up, and I don't like how it looks. And it's like some spreads I'm like, I have every desire to like toss the whole notebook and redo everything, because now I like, as I've learned what stuff on the D&D character sheet means and how it works, I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have made this like this. I should have made it like this, and that type of thing. So we're learning, and we're getting there. Golly gee, I love this Tombow. Sorry. Side note. But so that's kind of why I did not want to do it on stream, because I'm not in a place that, like, if I'm not comfortable with making it on my own, I'm definitely not going to have a good time making it on stream with you guys and showing you it, because it's like, it's not there yet. And I mean, like, I do make mistakes with spreads. You guys have seen if you've seen my streams enough, you know that, like, I'll make a mistake. I made one on this page. I made one on this page. Made two. Like, I will show my mistakes. I'll be, like, honest about my bullet journaling method. And I know my spreads aren't, like, the prettiest thing in the world. I've seen Jashy Corinne's videos. I know what the... yeah. I love hers. I love her spreads so much. Anyway. But, yeah. I know where my spreads are at. I know their worth. I know they're, like... You're not coming to, like... I know they're not the best. I know my handwriting absolutely sucks. You are not going to get any cute lettering out of me unless it's a stamp or a sticker. That's a fact. But, like, at least I want to, when I'm on stream, to at least show spreads that I'm, like, happy with the way they turn out, or, like, mostly happy, or I'm happy with the themes, like, and overall, like, I want a solid B, you know, if it was, like, a rating system or whatever, I want a solid B when I'm putting my streams out on, like, when I'm streaming my bullet journal spreads. That's what I want. There's mistakes. There's some things I messed up on. It may not be the prettiest. It may not be like your favorite spread that you see, but I want to be very content with what I'm making on stream, and that it's still like a good functional spread that you can either pull ideas from and that type of thing. Like, if anything, you're watching my stream and you're like, okay, I like her Stitch's idea with the Nightmare Before Christmas theme, but maybe you want to use it in a different way, and that type of thing. Like, yeah, a solid B if you go by the American grade rating system. Yeah. But, that's kind of like the way I want to put streams out there. So that's why I didn't go with the D&D stuff. That's why I didn't go with that. And then the title, at one point it said Projects Bullet Journal Spread. And I changed it because as I was like setting up for it, I was like, yes, I like this and I could do this, but the issue with my project spread is that it's not like I have started it. My project spread, the purpose of it is that it's going to be all like the list of projects I started or goals that I want to actually get done before and like complete before 2024. And so it's a list of like all of them, and I'm going to make like a timeline that I can follow so I can actually do these things and get them done. However, we need more blue, so we're going to make this one. While making it, I have realized that like some of them I need more information to gather, or that like I haven't fully fleshed this idea out yet, and that type of thing. And so it's not ready yet because I need more information for those spreads specifically. Because one of the things is my goal this year is to finish 52 books by the end of the year. So I'm kind of like, am making a timeline of the books I want to read and how far I intend to be in them each and every day so that I can get ahead. But I've kind of gotten through October only because I'm like, okay, I guess I have to pick out my TBR for October now if I want to do this. And then the other thing is I also have to think about like I have to pick out October now, and then I also need to that would also mean picking out November and December's TBR, and like some of the other projects may also do that. So I'm kind of still warring with myself about how I want to set that up, and if I want to like just do September and October plans for now and then continue this in November and December when I'm already busy with like my yearly reading journal setup and my yearly collection setup. So I've been doing lots of thinking. I have a lot of projects that I'm in the works, but I need more project planning before I can do it. And I like to have things when I'm on stream ready to go, like ready to make. You can see some of the planning process enough that you're like, okay, I understand, and I can explain other parts of my planning process. But I need to be done with the planning process to tell you about the planning process is the main thing. Okay. So, because I'm not done with that, I was like, okay, I shouldn't do this setup until later. Or like work on it on stream until later. But yeah, that's how we came about to this thing. Is I have projects to do. I needed to find the right one where I could just sit on stream and enjoy myself while I'm working on it and not have to stress or think too much. another factor that went into picking out today's activity was how tired I am and that type of thing, because I am pretty tired at this current moment, and if I did not want to think or plan or stress, we're gonna do the easy route. It's been a long week for me, and it's nowhere near over. Still got a lot to do, but I get some peace out of just bullet journaling. It's the main thing. That's one thing I like about bullet journaling is when I have a project like set in motion where I can just sit, and usually I'll put it on like other bullet journal videos or like watch a show or something, and I just kind of sit and bullet journal and be creative without just vibing. It's a good time. Okay. More thoughts time. I want to put green here because it makes sense to put it here, because then it'd be like 2 of every color in here. However, I don't like how close it is to that green, and I'm like debating, because the only other color I could put there would then be yellow. Unless I colored this over with green, and then I put the like light purpley there. But then let's see how that looks actually. So if I have that color, and then I go over it. Oh, okay. Yep, that's what we're doing. Heck yeah. Look, more mistakes. And you guys are here on stream for them. Beautiful. Okay. But yeah, we're going to just color over this purple box so we can make it green and put the purple box here. Because then the colors are balanced how I like it. You know? Like there's a sense of randomness to the things, but there's also like a sense of balance that must be created to go with the randomness. Also, weird side note, because I can hear sirens outside right now, is because I live in a college town, as soon as all the college students come back, there's so many sirens going off. Like, there's so many, like, it is upped. The amount of, like, things that are going wrong has gone up. And I know part of it is because when I lived in, like, student housing, one of the things is the ovens had a tendency, because one, they're college students, so most of them are, there's a lot of people who are, like, cooking for the first time. And then there's also the fact that, it's a lot of college students, they're cooking for the first time and that type of thing, and so they're bound to burn stuff. And then there's also crappy ovens that are bound to burn things, because ovens are weird, and your oven has its own vibe and how it cooks things, even though they should be the same. Like, I've learned very recently, my oven, like, it will burn the top very quickly of things. But I've had, like, other ovens that don't do that and that type of thing, so. Where, like, I can cook it for the same amount of time. But depending on the oven, your top may get burned faster, the bottom of it may get burned faster. It doesn't matter if you move it in the oven to, like, a different, like, height level. It's gonna burn either way. Anyway. But it's, ovens are weird. College students suck at cooking, or maybe new to cooking. I also hear a marching band. Why do I hear a marching band? What day is it? It's just a Friday. Anyway. Sorry. I get distracted. But, like, overall college student things. And in these apartments that I lived in, they had a rule where it's like, if your house starts filling with smoke because you burned something, don't open the hallway doors. Because there was, like, an apartment building where, like, the door to it was in a hallway inside, which I did kind of like. I kind of liked that because it kept colder air out. But because of that fact, there are college students who don't listen and will still open the door and let it in. And once there was, like, smoke in the hallway, the whole building would have to be, like, evacuated, that type of thing. So they'd be like, open your windows, fan it out your windows, that type of thing. But don't open the doors, because then you're going to have to, like, send everybody out of the building for your burnt chicken nuggets. And we don't want that. So, very valid information. And that type of thing. But, what this also did, so, like, this would happen a lot, which also meant that I would get evacuated out of my building a couple times within, like, the first week because someone burnt their chicken nuggets and let the whole apartment know about it, which sucked. But it is what it is. And so, what this has led to is that, like, there's that. So that's why there's a lot of fire trucks and alarms going on. There's people who don't know how to drive. There's people from every state across the United States do not know, who all have their own different laws of driving, own different ways of driving, own different driving laws they are willing to break and not willing to break, and they're all here together in this small town. Some people who don't know what roundabouts are, some people who do know what roundabouts are, and all that stuff. So, they're all here in this town, they're all sucking at driving, they're all struggling to drive together. So there's a lot of people, like, a lot of little accidents. Sometimes there's stuff getting stolen because it is what it is. There's little people being idiots and speeding. I had a late night job at some point, and I was, like, driving home and I had to go through this roundabout. There was a little buggy with his lights off doing donuts around the roundabout, and I'm like, my dude, I need to go home and I don't want to die trying to get in this roundabout. Go away. I don't like, it's not a good time to be in a college town with a lot of poor drivers and people who have not experienced freedom until now. That's another big thing. Lots of people haven't experienced, like, freedom in a sense because they have strict parents, like, until now and that type of thing. And, like, the people who got away with stuff with strict parents, they're chill. But the people who just, like, were goody two-shoes until now they're like, there's way too many options for them. And they are going to be overwhelmed. And they're going to do silly stuff. And stupid stuff, too. But yeah, it's caused lots of little accidents. Move-in day was also crazy because, like, there's also lots of people walking around. Here, I live in also a very snowy place, and the winter sucks because my town does not like to pay for snowplows, and they also don't like to pay for, like, street lights at night all over town. So, you know what that means? It means a lot of people get hit with cars in the winter. There's no end to it. And, like, you can blame some of it on, like, poor college student choices. But a good portion of it can also be blamed on the town. And it's just, yeah, college students are back. It's going to be crazy. Okay. The color that can go there is green. But yeah, this is what's happening. Okay. look at the patchwork. I like the way this looks. It's very mosaic. I might do this for like a whole theme. It's just, yeah. Okay. We're gonna not use that marker. We're actually gonna use this marker. And that is also the end of my college town rant. We're gonna go start with the edges. Of all these spots. Okay. And then we're gonna do these lines. Turn it into Patrick. Oh, I love how that looks. Oh man, okay. And I didn't do this before because like the yellow and the purple tend to like get darker around the edges and they like collect some of the black ink and smear it a little bit. So I'm doing this now so it wouldn't do that as much. And then also so these aren't smeared as much. So like you can see the color perfectly on top. Perfect. We love that. Okay. Now, because I did purple more on the other page, I kind of want to do yellow here, but I might do like purple and yellow just to kind of make it cool and use more colors. Nice. Because of the lighting, you can't see the purple as well, but it's there. I promise. Okay. Sticker time. And I think I want to do for like the days of the week, I'm going to do a dot and a star. Actually, no, I want to use up this whole sheet, so we're going to keep with this vibe. Okay. because I did a red repeat last week, we'll do a yellow one this week. Okay. I'm gonna actually pop numbers over there. So, oh, let's actually write in the marker color that it is. Okay, we're starting with Sunday the 8th. Nope, wrong marker. Friday the 13th in October. I'm so excited. It's spooky. We like the spookiness. Okay. And I was just double checking that like my numbers were lining up. I have a fear. It has never happened, but I have a fear that I'll start writing the wrong numbers or start on the wrong day of the week. So I always got to check. Which means there's a Friday the 13th. We're going to be streaming on Friday the 13th. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. And like, which means it has to be a spooky one. We gotta do spooky things. I don't know what I'll do yet, but we'll figure it out. I may have already planned it though. Did I? Did I unintentionally already plan my October streams? No. I don't think I have. This is my content notebook, by the way. It's messy. I should probably like make it organized and stuff and cute, but it just happened yet. Okay. And there's a lot of pages that are like half used up. Okay. I need to fill in these spots with stickers. I want to use a hand, but I don't want it to be overlappy. So we're going to use the littler hand. And we're going to... Beautiful. Cute. Okay. We're going to go like that. Okay. Do I want these guys? I kind of do. I got one of each. I could do one of each. But I might also want to give them like their own page where they can like be cute and decorate the bottom. But I will use him. I can't put him really in a yellow spot because I didn't. Dang, that's fine. He's purple now. Zero. We love him. We're going to use this sticker that I have 2 of. And we might actually just pop him there. Cute. Okay. This might be good like right here. And then that's only really their hands that get swallowed. So we're gonna try and line this up to the best of our abilities. We're gonna bring him down. We're gonna set Jack down. And then we're gonna use our nail. And then Sally! Beautiful! Oh my goodness. Look how cute. We love that. So we have our cute characters. And we still have some spots for decoration. Which we could put little boxes to write notes in. Which I kind of like the vibe of. But we're going to actually look at our bigger boxes as much as I like those circles. because I haven't been able to use a bigger box yet, like this one, because it's too much in one spot. I could put one like sideways here. Let's see. But I could do like this one like this. But I don't know what I would put in it. I want to use the boxes. And I don't want it to be like half and half. Oh, I know I'll need the boxes this week as well. Okay, we'll do circles. Because we need to. I guess we'll have to. Just grab Jack, put him here. And then we'll do Sally one over here. And then okay. Just gonna go put one there. Okay. Come on, green. Let's do actually, I do kind of want to do I'm gonna take one of these. Oh, you gotta be straight on, my dude. Okay. And I can do my husband and I's name right there, because I feel like that'd be cute. Okay. And then we're going to actually use my dots. To kind of go dot, dot, and then go dot, dot, and we're going to connect it using bat stickers, because we got bats on this page. Bat. And bat. Cute. Just don't like that spot. We're gonna use some washi tape. We're gonna take a longer strip and just do some little bits, like chop it up. Oh, you guys can't even see. You couldn't even see where I was pointing. So sorry. There we go. And then, yeah, just some washi there. Okay. I like this. I'm satisfied with the way it looks, with the way it feels. I like it. So, think we're going to call it here on terms of this spread. We will be doing one other thing today. So we made this cute spread, which is very, very much ghosty like, and then we made this very colorful spread here, which I like. I like both of these in their own ways. Like, I like how clean this spread is and how open it is, and it will get filled in and it'll look messy and gross. But I also like this one because it's very full, and then we'll fill it in even more. So I like the way these look. But what we're going to do now, what are we going to do now? I know exactly what we're going to do now. We are going to do some personal journaling. If you're new to my streams, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. But essentially what I'm going to end my stream with, that I do every week, is I take out my personal journal that I write in, and I pull out a prompt out of our adorable little prompt jar that we made last Halloween. Oh my gosh, I got the wrong prompt jar. That's okay. We'll do this anyway. But essentially is I take a prompt and oh golly, my brain stopped working. I take a prompt, I put it in the chat for you guys. You fill out the prompt in your journal, or I encourage you to. I fill out mine. I make a spread. I make a little spread that I don't like speak as I do it, but I just kind of like do it. And then after I'm done making it, I talk about what I wrote about and the vibes. Okay? That's how that works. That's how this works. So, this is a special prompt jar. It's a very different prompt jar. And I'm going to tell you how it works. Because I have two. Usually the one I grab has a purple wax melt on it. Here, you guys can see this a little closer. It's filled with prompts. It's got some wax melted. It's got a cork. It's pumpkin shaped. I got it from the Dollar Tree. No, Dollar Tree? Dollar Tree or Target last year. But oh golly. I pick out, usually I have a different one with the purple top, and I usually pick out a prompt and I put it in the chat and we both like write about it, or I encourage you to. I at least write about it. But this prompt jar is full of a bunch of songs that I like, and that I'm going to kind of like write down the lyrics and write about what it means to me and kind of ponder the thoughts and my feelings behind the song specifically. So that's the point of this jar. So the prompt is today is to write about what a song means to you. So you guys pick your own song. I'm not going to have you look at my songs that I chose and do all that. I'm going to do my own song. I'm going to pick it out of the jar. But like, yeah, I kind of just took a whole playlist. Well, actually, no. I took my church's hymn book and I put every song in this tiny little jar. It was a lot. There's like 300 songs. This jar is stuffed. And so that's what I'm going to be. I'm going to be taking that song and putting it in here. But you guys can pick a song of your choosing. Before I stop talking and journal, I'm going to show you my supplies. I got my notebook, and then I have some stickers. So this comes from a Happy Planner, like student one, some alphabet stickers, and then some random stickers that I've just gathered. They're just Happy Planner stickers. Mostly because, sorry, I got a little distracted, but yeah, I just kind of have these random stickers to use just so I can like use them for whatever in this notebook and like actually use up, because a lot of these pages, as you can see, has like, this one has a lot, some of these do, but some of them don't, so I can actually like use up stickers that have like, that are just the remains of a sticker sheet, like what's ever left after I completed a monthly setup essentially. So that's where these stickers come from. And then I will be using this Muji pen, gel pen thingamajig. Yeah, so that's my materials for today. I have my prompt chosen. I hope you guys can find a song and like journal about what it means to you. I'm going to stop talking now, and then in about 10-ish minutes, I'll pop back in and like explain my spread and wrap up the stream. But until then, Get your journals out. Get journaling. Okay. you guys are still journaling, keep going. This spread is nowhere near done. I'm going to be honest, because I know that it'll take a whole lot more to like really the way I want to deep dive into this and like highlight things and make notes and that type of thing. But the way I have it set up is that I just have all the lyrics down. I have this little quote that kind of goes with the lyrics that I found as I was writing them down. And I'm just going to highlight and make notes in the margins and that type of thing and just kind of make notes on my thoughts on this. But I'm going to be doing that on my own because it's kind of like a more personal thing. So, that's what I've realized while writing this down. But, other than that, that is going to be it for today's stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I did. I had a good time making spreads and just kind of enjoying the bullet journaling process. My arm does hurt a little bit from today. It's probably from all the writing I just did. But, yeah. Just a couple reminders. If you want to see daily bullet journaling content, check out my Instagram, which is linked in my bio, or in the description if you watch this on YouTube later, which YouTube has all my previous streams, also linked in my bio. And then next week on the 22nd, we will not be having a stream just because I'll be busy and I have plans, but we will have a stream on the 29th, the week after, Friday at 11 a.m. as per usual, and we will be making our reading journal setup, so we'll be using like the same type of materials as we did today. So, I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye!